The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Ford Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
First down, Prescott. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Elliott will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Again, it's Elliott, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's third and goal. Play action now, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. That was a big throw right there on third and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on third and goal. Because really, second down, second and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. Third down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Packers take over first down here. They're on 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
First down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Left side to Lamb. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
this set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown. First drive, he comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On first and 10, Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now on first down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. first down. Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Christian Watson, 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. And again, it's Rodgers. And he fires one incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And outbounds right around the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Second and 7 from the 20. Throwing is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's not often that you see one of those big tight ends get overthrown in the end zone, but we just saw it happen.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tunyon, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 38, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Snap comes at 1. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Going to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now left side on the swing pass. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's the gain of 5. Brings up 7.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds Watson complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. And complete once again to Watson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
18 more yards. That's another. Here's first down.
In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Here's Sean Gary, able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
11 more yards. That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So first and goal, 6 points here will go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tunyon, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. going to fake it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
Maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If we'd made one more play, we could have had our shutout.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Rodgers throwing here. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rodgers now to throw. And Lazard's got it again. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Rodgers again now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Rodgers looking to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is the execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give to Elliott running left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the EA Sports coverage of the National Football League.